Yo, what's up, Rammstein fans? Today we are reacting to why is Rammstein so popular? Like, why exactly are they so popular? I've been wondering. So yeah, let me see through this video if I'm gonna get why they are so popular. Yes, let's go. But I feel like are they more popular in Germany or they're more popular like outside of Germany? Let me know, guys. Okay.
Rammstein has been one of the biggest bands on Earth for the last 20 years, but
Oh, wow.
still, in Google, one of the biggest searches for the band is, why are Rammstein so popular? Now that Rammstein have released two...
Why are Rammstein with... Wait.
Band is, why are Rammstein...
Why are Rammstein tickets so expensive? How much is the ticket for Rammstein show, guys? Any amount it is, to be honest, it's totally worth it. From what I've seen, to be honest, it's totally worth it.
And so popular. Now that Rammstein released one of the biggest songs of their career, Radio and Deutschland, we're gonna explain exactly why...
Wait, Radio is their biggest song? I thought it was Du Hast, to be honest.
People love them so much. Number one, the riffs. If you think about the most popular metal bands, especially from the 90s and the early 2000s, they're all rhythm machines. Korn, Pantera, Gojira, Meshuggah, Lamb of God, Mastodon, and every metalcore and deathcore.
Is it just me or they have the same look to themselves? Maybe there's a certain like look protocol all this kind of metal bands gotta follow. I don't know, with the mustache, with the S stand and everything, they gotta like...
Rammstein are as rhythmically based as any of them, and probably even more. And they got the kind of riffs that make you want to smash someone's face through a plate glass window. Richard Crispa and Paul Landers both have right hands like Malcolm Young, and you can hear it on songs like Sonne, Mein Teil, and Du Hast. Number two.
Yeah, Du Hast is my favorite from them, to be honest, and Sonne too, I love Sonne.
Imagery. Look, I'm old enough to remember when Du Hast came out. I remember seeing it for the first time. Masks, needles, setting a guy on fire. It was just too much for my 9-year-old brain to handle. That being said, I never once turned away when Du Hast came on MTV. It was just too damn good and too mesmerizing. That imagery. And a few years later, I ran into them again in the movie Triple X, and to be frank, their fire masks and them playing Feuerfrei.
Oh, they performed at Triple X. That is Triple X. Is that not like a WWE show? WWE wrestling.
Is easily the best part of that movie. Even in 2019, Rammstein are coming up with imagery that is pushing people's buttons. Just look at the Nazi controversy from the Deutschland video. That being said, number three, the band is not afraid to be controversial. For 2 decades, PC weirdos have been speaking out against Rammstein's militaristic imagery, their BDSM imagery, and a giant penis cannon that we can't show you thanks to the YouTube police. Rammstein were arrested and jailed in 1999 after engaging in a fully clothed act involving a fake phallus. In 2009, their Pussy video came out, and it's straight up hardcore porn, with the band members' faces superimposed over porn stars. And this year, as we said, the Deutschland video was criticized for not...
Bro, these guys are crazy. Just for research purpose, can you drop the link to one of those others, this music video they're talking about with the with the straight hardcore porn? I don't know. Not like I want to watch it.
Band members being depicted as concentration camp prisoners about to be executed. Sure, it's provocative and all, but if you actually pay attention to the video, you can see that it's about the history and potential future of human conflict. And if you read the lyrics, it's clear.
Damn, my heart is inflamed. Want to love you, want to damn you.
Till Lindemann loves his homeland, but sometimes struggles with justifying that pride due to Germany's past. Pop fans may be satisfied.
Actually, that's what I saw in the music video as well, though. Like, I was born in this country. I want to love you so hard. I want to love you with everything I have, but I seem to be more criticized because of our history that people won't let go, Because I feel like Germans are not allowed to be nationalistic right now in this future, this society that we have. So that's all.
Pop fans may be satisfied with surface level entertainment, but Rammstein fans prefer to dig a little deeper. Number 4, German makes the lyrics sound cooler. German is a brutal language. Just taken from Tim Allen.
The word butterfly. In French, papillon. In Spanish, mariposa. In German, Schmetterling!
Look, I love Rammstein, but something is sort of lost in translation when it goes from German to English. Take Sunna, for example. 1, here comes the sun. 2, here comes the sun. 3, she's the brightest star of all. 4,
Ooh.
here comes the sun. Not very imposing, but when Till sings it... And the verse
Wait,
to
here
kinda-
comes the soul, huh?
The lust in English, I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it, no, I don't feel like it. But when Till sings in German, it's just so much cooler, and not actually knowing what he's saying, sometimes that enhances the music. Fun fact,
Okay, so what's the name of that one that they were dressed as fat people?
there's one Rammstein lyric that's way better in English, and that would be Blitzkrieg with the meat rifle. Number 5, they appeal to all kinds of music fans. When you really break down Rammstein's music song by song, you'll hear industrial stuff, heavy metal, techno, new metal grooves, groove metal grooves.
Yeah, I saw a song like they were like giving the techno vibe. I don't know, is it Engel? I don't know.
Gothic stuff, and straight up rock and roll. One reason why a lot of bands don't last as long as Rammstein is because there's not enough of an audience to keep them going through the good times and the bad times. If you appeal to such a dynamic crowd of music fans, it's less likely that your music is going to sound stale 20 years down the line as trends ebb and flow. Rammstein are still as fresh as a goddamn daisy, and it's because of how unique they are and how many people they appeal to. Number 6, they're students of Quentin Tarantino and David Lynch. The
We used
Rammstein guys-
I've heard this Steven Quarantino before, but
guys have a great taste in film, and you can see it in their music videos. Du Hast, reminiscent of Reservoir Dogs and Lost Highway. Engel from Dusk to Dawn was written by Quentin Tarantino, and what does Deutschland remind you of? Inglourious Bastards. Lost Highway even features 2 Rammstein songs, Herrheit mich and Rammstein. And during a cameo in Twin Peaks, David Lynch himself can be heard whistling Engel. It's those creative sensibilities that all 3 share, which make them timeless. Number 7, the live show. There is no show on
you guys know what I'm saying. Yeah, every time I react to Rammstein, I'm always looking forward to their live show. Like, it's top notch. They put in so much effort, bro. So much effort.
planet more ridiculous than Rammstein's.
So
They're like
fucking
Iron
ridiculous.
Maiden meets Slipknot and Cirque du Soleil. If you want to see blood, fire, explosions, BDSM, cannibalism, and a man playing the keyboard while riding a treadmill, there's only one band
Flick.
to see, and it ain't f***ing Coldplay. I've seen some wild stuff in my time.
Oh my
but
God.
To this day, the Du Hast bazooka stunt is still the most impressive thing I have ever seen.
Is the most fact, and the picture after was cold. Look at this
Number
one.
8, Rammstein have not changed a bit. Rammstein's consistency is stunning. Few foreign language bands have ever achieved longevity here in the United States. They've all been Macarenas and ketchup songs, but Du Hast was no one-hit wonder. Rammstein's highest charting album in the US is their latest one, 2009's Love Is For Everyone. And Rammstein's new song
Liebe,
is their latest one, 2009's
Liebe ist für alle der.
Love Is For Everyone.
I feel like I want to learn
Rammstein's
German now.
new song Deutschland has racked up 42 million views
I think more
in a
now.
month and hit number 1 in Germany. Only the second time that's ever happened. One reason Rammstein's been able to remain so consistent, they've never had a lineup change in 25 years. It's been difficult to stay together at times. Richard Crispa calls it a marriage with no sex, and the band members have even gone to therapy together to work out their differences. Rammstein have never had a Spinal Tap or Yoko Ono moment, tempting the band to overconceptualize and futz around with artsy trash.
Oh,
They
wow.
took the AC/DC route, and for that, we're thankful. Rammstein are perfect the way they are.
So you're
Number-
telling me for 25 years they've all been together. Now that is freaky. That's something you don't see anywhere. That is some, oh my, 25
9.
years.
Hill's voice. Who says Germans don't have a sense of humor? I mean, fat suits, giant wiener cannons, blitzkrieg with the meat rifle, oh, it's so good. Rammstein's one of the funniest bands out there, but it's not just visual and lyrical. Till's deadpan baritone voice is the perfect delivery system for Rammstein's cottonmouth and saltines type
True.
of dry sense of humor. Till's voice is also dark and foreboding when it needs to be. He's got that Peter Steele kind of quality to it, and the ladies will back me up on that one. And number 10, there's no other band quite like them. Yeah, there's oomph in the new German hardness scene, but Rammstein are like Iron Maiden in the new wave of British heavy metal. They're just bigger than the genre itself. Rammstein's one of the few elite bands with an unmistakable identity. You're never going to see a Rammstein video and ask, hey, is that Imagine Dragons? Even your parents know Rammstein. The band's been pissing them off for 20 years. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Nice.
Visit Loudwire on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at GramWire, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, this was a very nice compilation. I feel like someone who doesn't know Rammstein before, watching this video will make them appreciate them even more. Check out their, discography and everything. With this video, I could say like a lot of videos I want to check out. And please help me, guys. Especially that one where he wanted to shoot something and it was like moving with the wire before he shot it. I want to check out the performance. Let me know some performances from Rammstein you want me to see. And yet we'll see next time, guys. Peace out.